Doing it again. Another momentary vlog from the car. I'm back on my way to iFly. Today is marketing day. We are off to talk about all the glorious things that are shenanigans that we plan to do for the next, well, whatever. One of my favorite features of this car has to be the fact that, like, I can put stuff on my calendar, and then when I get to my car, it automatically maps out where I need to go and lets me know all this stuff. About my trip. But so I can get in my car in my morning. I don't have to think about it. I just get in and start driving, and I've already got the GPS coordinates to where I need to be. I think that's awesome. Thanks, Tesla. One thing that I'd really like to see on that map, which we'll see if that ever comes to fruition, is an overlay for weather. Sounds like a weird thing to ask for, but I think that would be legit, as if there's like a weather overlay that, you know, storms or snow or something terrible happened that would, like, I don't want to say give you a warning, but maybe it would overlay. And, like, you could kind of see when you were going to get the thick of it or the nastiness of it. Something. It's a thought. Man, look at the sky. It is just gross. My AAD is nearing expiration. It just started harassing me towards the end of the season, and I completely forgot that I need to send that thing in. And this is going to be my first time sending an AAD in. It's got to be pretty simple. So I got to send it in. They got to do whatever it is they got to do and then send it back to me. I kind of wish that they would update it so I didn't have to send it in again. I don't know if you have to send it in twice. I need to look into that, actually. This might be the only time. I think it's once every 4 years. It's good for 8 years. Send in once every 4. Something like that. Some magic. Some magical or whatever's. Skydiving is not a cheap sport. These things are not cheap. But it's one of those things that I would rather spend the money and have one and not need it than need it and then not have one. And for those of you that don't know what an AAD is or have no idea what the hell I just talked about, an AAD is an automatic activation device. It is designed to go on the back of your rig, and in case stuff hits the fan in free fall, it'll automatically cut the cord for you. So it goes with your reserve. So you have 2 parachutes. You've got your main, of course, and that's your fun parachute. And then you've got your parachute in case all hell breaks loose and you need to get rid of one and then use another one. An AAD sits at the top of that reserve pack, sometimes on the bottom, depends on your kit. And it has a little explosive charge in there. And you set the height, in which case you're like, nope, if all else fails and I'm not pulling, this is exactly where I need you to cut the cord. And it's got a little razor blade in there, and at a certain height it goes bang and literally cuts the cord to ensure that that parachute opens. So you have an emergency backup in case you pass out, essentially, knocked unconscious, whatever evil happens. Better to have one and not need it than to need one and not have it. Kind of a lot of the weird sayings in skydiving. Better to be on the ground wishing you were in the sky than in the sky wishing you were on the ground. Yeah, just don't be stupid. It might be the greatest phrase of all that is skydiving. Don't be stupid. Like, you got a lot of years in the sport to do crazy and stupid things, and most of it, I mean, if some consider falling out of a plane pretty stupid, but nonetheless, just don't be stupid, man. You got, just have fun. Have fun. It's life. Take your time. You're never going to come out of it alive. There is a part of me that thought about making a studio, and then I just have a place where I could do some podcast type stuff or some talking headshots, this kind of thing. Right now, when I'm in motion to places, the car kind of is my studio. I'm sorry for a lot of my vlogs coming out of this vehicle, but in part, sometimes this is the only time we get to talk. So I work a regular 9-to-5 job just like the regular human, and generally only have 2 days a week to pump out some content. I've been a little extravagante about pushing out content over the last couple days. So you've, I don't want to say gotten a daily vlog, but gotten a daily something. The video from yesterday or the other day, I don't know when this is going to go up, but the last video that went up, I did all this editing. It was glorious. I got it all set up. I exported it, I uploaded it, then I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, why does this look so weird? What's going on? And I realized that I must have butchered the timeline somewhere, and the timeline was in 24 frames a second. The video was recorded at 30 frames a second. So if you watch it, you get this weird, uneasy feeling and don't know why. That's why. It's just a weird video. Yeah, sorry for that. I'll try not to do that again, but I'm also trying not to judge myself too hard and like not upload content. I think that's some of my biggest fight with myself is I'll record, I'll get a bunch of great stuff and I'll just never do anything with it because I'm like, oh, no one will want to watch this, it's stupid. And I might be right, but there's another part of me that's like, there's always tomorrow. Just upload it, do whatever it is I'm gonna do, stick it on the interwebs and call it a day and make a new day. Just don't want to really bore my subscribers, which is you, fam. You guys are the important ones. So if I'm punching out stuff, you're like, I'm not interested in that. Let me know. You know, if there's anything that you want me to talk about or do or go on an adventure, make a sweet video, or if you have videos that you've seen and you're like, those are awesome, do those. Whatever. You know, we'll do what you want to do. We'll play that game. As we approach summertime, I promise you the content will get more. It'll get more. I also promise to stop talking about the struggle of content. I feel like that's got to be annoying you too, is almost every video I'm like explaining some sort of technical gear crap question about frames per second or color or that, but I'm a filmmaker, so that's stuff bothers me, but it may not bother the average human. We're almost iFly. Again, I told you the other day, man, like when I'm in my car, I'm like almost always going to iFly. There's gonna be a point where it's just gonna be a time lapse, or I'm going to iFly and we'll be at iFly. All right, boys and girls. Hello, there. iFly. Hello, old friend. So, boys and girls, this is kind of the action of what we do. We're doing instructor training right now, which means lots of flips and tricks and stuff. But so this is what we've been teaching the world how to do. Some of this cool stuff. So we decided at some point in time we're going to do a Tip Tuesday where we're teaching you guys little tips and tricks about like how to do that. That's more like the instructional phase where someone's in there teaching you how to do the wicked sweet stuff. It's the first time I filmed right next to the tunnel, so I don't know if the audio is going to suck or not, but we'll find out shortly, I guess. It's so awesome. It's Bradley, everybody.
Come and fly. Still, you can still come and fly.
Well, it's for the vlog, so most people watch. I don't know where you are in the world. I think we got folks in Iowa, Canada. We've got subscribers from Canada, some from other countries. Do you have an iFly in your country? Just let me know.
Come out for a rip, eh?
Come on. Sorry for the rippage.
If you're not gonna come out for a rip, at least go smoke a dart down by the river with our good friend Barb. She'll be spotting the moose for you.
The drinking the moose piss.
Have a couple of brewskis and just go out and have a good time.
That's why I like this guy. He's very friendly with the animals. You heathens.
I gotta go coach Christopher Jones now.
Who?
I have to go Christopher Jones coach.
You have to,
Coach Christopher Jones now. Christopher Jones.
That's Christopher Jones. He's getting coached by this guy. Hi, Christopher Jones.
What up?
You gonna get coached by this guy?
We're gonna rage.
It's Tanner going for the high five.
Bam!
Right?
I got 6 first-time flyers in there. We're gonna get them in the tunnel, and they're gonna fly phenomenally. I hope.
He says that now. It's gonna be a bloodbath in 3
Nah,
minutes.
usually my flyers are pretty damn good.
So we take off these grates, so it's just a blade at the top. And if you make them mad, you go through the blender. I'll move. Rah! And that sunset, yo. Look at it. Beautiful. Life is always good till you hit traffic. Pretty sure we're getting close to traffic. Either way, today has been glorious. We went to iFly. We talked about the AAD. That's a thing. I didn't do an unboxing video today of the altimeter. I might do that later this evening when I get back. I did go to Best Buy in the last few minutes and look for a ring light. I don't know if I will end up with a ring light. I haven't 100% decided yet about a ring light. Anyway, that's really it for the day. Thanks for coming with me on my errands. Essentially, that's what today was. Today was kind of a random errand day. See you in the next one.